It's a little bit lit here. Got to make sure I look presentable with my Darth Vader hoodie. Dark Lamont, or Darth Large. I am Darth Large. Yes. Creepy looking hoodie, but it's cold in the van, kids. Very, very cold in the van. Not that cold. 48 degrees. 48 degrees coming to you live but not live. Drizzy Fest, I seen it. Sweet, sweet. What's going on? That one chick. How we doing? Jamie Rimmer. Knitting Mamo. Robocop something. Top Flight. Double G. Gabriel Garza. What's going on, guys? How is everybody doing tonight? What's going on, guys? I haven't been live on this channel for a hot second, so I just thought I would just jump on really quick and say hello really quick. 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops, and then I gotta get back to other things. Just wanted to touch base with you guys and say hello. What is up? What is up, YouTube? Anyways, I don't know. What are we talking about tonight? I have no idea. First, we're gonna start my van up because it's getting a little cold. It's getting a little bit cold. Gotta warm up a little bit. Cynthia Gutierrez from South Dakota. It must be a lot colder over there, I imagine, than over here. So I pretty much feel that I got it a lot better than what you have over there. So maybe not so bad over here, as opposed to over there. But I'm over here. Very good. Marianne Bessie from Idaho. Amo Santiago. What's going on? How we doing? Javon Brandon checking in. And Michelle Dominguez from San Bernardino. I need to go back to San Bernardino. I know that there's some videos there that I don't. Well, there is a Jane Doe case. This girl was found, or her head was found. It was only her head. It was found in the desert somewhere out there in somewhere in the San Bernardino County area. I don't think it was not in the city of San Bernardino, but it was in the county. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Other than that, what else do I have to say? I feel that I'm at a loss of words, if you will. I don't know. So, 33 in St. Louis. Yeah, that ain't too bad. I mean, right now it's 47. That ain't too bad. I'll take 47, but tomorrow I think it's going to be quite a bit colder, and I am going back up to Massachusetts for a week. I'll be up there after Thanksgiving, probably Saturday, Sunday. So, waiting for that, and yeah, it's going to be cold, I guess. It's basically what I'm saying. So, I usually talk about current events when I live stream. There's really no current event. I did hear in Waukesha, Wisconsin, that some person drove into a parade and killed some people. I don't know how many people were killed. I've been to Waukesha. That's actually, that's where my trailer, the frame, like I noticed like there was something wrong with my trailer when I was in Waukesha because it was acting weird on the freeway. And I pulled into that Home Depot off the freeway right there. So I stood in Waukesha for a couple of days. I mean, who cares? Why am I talking about me when some people, got murdered by some lunatic? So I guess tomorrow we will find out who is responsible. I don't know who he is. I don't know his name. It could even be a woman. Who knows? But yeah, it's very unfortunate. Scarlet Motive is in the building, making sure that everybody's being cool. Somebody said something about the Boston bombing. I'm not doing that video just because I'm not. I'm doing a video in relation to what happened, but it's actually not that video. So Mobile Instinct, he's going to do that video. I don't know when he's going to do it. So it's in his plan. So I'm not going to, I'm not going to step on his toes. If he wants to do it, then he can go ahead and do it. So, and somebody mentioned something about the young Dolph. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to be up there in Memphis, but I mean, yeah, I'll go probably do a vlog. When it comes to the hip hop thing, it's listen, kids. Let's be adults about it. Many times, I'm not saying that these dudes are asking to get killed, but these are dudes that brag about things that other people probably don't care for in terms of what they're saying, and braggadocious, flaunting excess. They probably did something in the streets that somebody did not like. Obviously, number one, I'm not saying that young Dolph deserved to get killed. However, I am saying that whoever killed him, he gave them a reason to kill him. And I'm not saying that was a good reason. I'm not saying that was a bad reason. What I am saying, though, is he obviously did something, in their opinion, that they didn't care for. The same goes for MO3. I mean, I can't fathom, unless MO3 killed somebody's friend, unless he actually, if MO3 killed somebody's friend and they knew for a fact that it was MO3, to brazenly kill him the way they did on a freeway in front of literally dozens of people, if not hundreds. Cars aren't going to be able to see what everybody's doing on a freeway, you know what I mean? But to do that, and I mean, again, he did something that they felt that they needed to kill him. And it looks like to me, when it comes to hip hop culture, not all of it is toxic, but it seems like most of the popular music in hip hop is just it's toxic. Just not good. But I, however, find it somewhat fascinating that being a rapper is the same thing, like almost in a sense of being a YouTuber, where people are trying to, like, everybody wants to make a living being on social media. Not everybody, but you know what I'm saying. People want to, that's like their dream, you know what I mean? They want to be able to make a living on whatever social media platform that you're on, and they want to they aspire to have people like them and this and that, blah blah blah. And it's difficult. It's difficult to become a hip hop rapper and have people pay you to sing songs, whatever. You know what I mean? It's just, a lot of there's just nothing good. There's nothing good that comes out of a lot of hip hop. I mean, I'm sure there is conscious rap music that I listen to on occasion. Rap music's not really my thing, and I'm more into rock and pop, like 80s pop and stuff, like Dead or Alive and Culture Club and stuff like that. I don't like the Smiths. In case anybody's wondering, ask me about the Smiths. I never really cared for the Smiths. I don't hate them. I don't dislike them. I'm not a Smiths fan. But yeah. So. Somebody said recipes to Young Juice WRLD free YNW Melly. I mean, I understand you might be a fan of YNW Melly, but why would you advocate for freeing somebody that murdered two of his friends and probably murdered that cop up in Indian River? I mean, you see, there you go. See, he's a perfect example of what is not good in hip hop. You got to separate. See, I was just talking to Scarlett right now on the phone about some other incident. I'm not going to get into details, but I was just talking to her about how when you like somebody on social media, it doesn't matter like what they do off of it that might be distasteful. You still like them and you'll still root for them regardless of the fact of how much of an a-hole they could possibly be. I might be one of those characters. As a matter of fact, I probably am. And you have a lot of these kids who are saying like free YNW Melly. It's like, well, he did murder 2 people, and I still don't. I mean, now I take that back. I wasn't there. I did read. I did read the not the police report, but I read a article that was written based on the police report, and he killed him. It's the evidence is pretty strong, but it's not concrete. I think the main proof. I'm so tired right now. I'm not even speaking correctly. I think the main reasons why they feel that he killed him is his phone, his GPS location. That's what's doing him in. If he didn't have his phone on him, let's say he took his phone and just, let's say that day he said, all right, I'm gonna take my phone and just mail it, or I'm gonna just like leave it somewhere, and then he did all that, they wouldn't really have a solid case. But because of his phone pinging and at the time of the murders and then when they did the autopsy, they kind of guessed like what time they were killed. And the surveillance video of him being with them that night at the studio right before they left, he was with them on the surveillance video, and they got the surveillance video from that studio where they were rapping at. And you couple that with the fact, and I'm just basing this off of my memory of reading this, with his phone pinging off the towers, and on top of that, they have surveillance video of the car driving down the street from like a gas station or a city camera or whatever of where he was sitting at in the car in relation to how they were shot and killed. So the bullets went this way and he was sitting over here. So the bullets didn't go this way, so he wasn't sitting over here. So basically, any jury that has an IQ above 75, when they see the evidence, that guy's done. So any YNW Melly fans out there, if you're thinking that this dude is gonna get out, no, he's going to prison. He will never, ever, 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 ever get out, ever, 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 ever again. It's done. I'm not saying it's an open and shut case, only because there's no video of him actually killing them. But the circumstantial evidence is very, very strong, and I advise anybody in here, any YNW Melly fans, regardless of the fact of how much you love his music, go give yourself 1 hour. That's all you need, is 1 hour to read as much as you can. You'll know he did it. He killed him. That's it. So I don't know why he felt the need to do that, but I still don't know. The only thing that I found, the reason why he killed him, is because one of the guys said something disrespectful to his mom. But it's what are you gonna say? You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's circumstantial. I mean, when it comes to hip hop and what have you, everything is going to be What is that bright, stupid light in my face? I don't understand. Is there a train coming at me? Am I parked on a train track? There's like a crazy light. You guys can't tell it's on me, but there's like I know it's not a UFO. It's like a car with a ridiculous, and the car's like a quarter mile down the street, and the light is really, really super. What is that? Hold on. This is ridiculous. Oh, there's a car parked over there. Anyways, sorry. It's just really annoying. It's like lights on cars are getting brighter and brighter as the years go by, and I always, like, when I'm on the freeway, I'm just like, if they have it, who cares? I'm not trying to rant. Yeah, no, you can see no, it's just a car right there. It just happens to be like right. I don't want to get into it, but Yeah, I wish you would just go ahead and turn the light off because it's starting to bother me. I'm pretty sure they're going to move pretty soon, right? Or they could just stay there. As a matter of fact, something funny about that. I went to my friend's. I spent the night at my friend's house last night, and I was and I was telling her how I'm at the gym and I'm leaving, and this person was parked like over here, and this lady happened to be parked over here, and she's just running her car because it's cold, and her lights are on, and it is lighting up the people's face. Like lighting up the people's face, and I'm just like I wonder if she knows she's not stupid. She knows what she's doing, and I'm just like, what? Like, you don't need your lights on when you're running your car. Why don't you turn your lights off? Because it's in the people's face. I don't know. Me personally, I'm cognizant of how I am about other people's space and what have you. So I have no idea. But okay, it's gone. Thank you very much for turning that light off. Miss Gray, what's going on? How are we doing? Yeah. Oh, the light's back on, of course. Yeah, spoke too soon. Wow. I would back up and go to a different parking space, but maybe if I can just lower my visor, because that's really super annoying. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, good. That works. That works. Yeah, that was really, really annoying. So, I don't know. Anyways, what else? 16 minutes. Okay, we're gonna stream about 30 minutes. That's it. I'm not staying too long, guys. Not staying too long. Just long enough to talk a little bit about what have you. Anything else? I'm trying to think. Where am I going next? Is Amber Hibbard. Amber Hibbard. Amber Hibbard. That name rings a bell. I have no idea. Amber. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about the lady that killed the guy in Dallas that walked into the apartment. Her name was Amber, right? Or am I thinking about Amber Lynn Reed, the YouTuber who eats a lot? I have no idea. I'm thinking about that lady, that the Dallas cop that killed John. What was his name? John Botham. I forgot. Something, but Botham John. Yeah, that was a weird story. That was really weird. I actually, by dumb luck, just when that happened, like the next day, I was working at that time. I had a regular job. I wasn't some unemployed YouTuber, and I had a delivery to make, and it happened to be literally like with like really, really close. So I said, let me just kind of go ahead and check it out, and it was like, there was no cops around. Everything was back, and I'm just like looking. I'm like, how do you go into somebody else's apartment and shoot them? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, immediately, if you open the door to your apartment and you see that it's obviously different, and you see a black man in your apartment, and you're not expecting a black man in your apartment, is your first reaction to pull out your gun and shoot them? Or is your first reaction to be like, what the hell is going on? And then you're just like, am I, my first reaction is like, what the hell? And I would immediately start looking around. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry. But her being a cop and a weirdo, you know what I mean? She decided to fire her gun really quickly and take out the threat, which is what she did. Unfortunately, she didn't realize that he wasn't a threat. He was in his own apartment smoking weed, chilling. Maybe just smoking weed, eating ice cream, like a good, like a hardworking man wants to relax, smoke pot, eat ice cream. That's all he wanted to do. He said, tonight I'm gonna smoke some weed, because I work hard. He was educated. He wasn't in the streets. None of that. He made a good living. He had a nice apartment. You want to smoke some weed and eat some ice cream. And this lunatic killed him. And a damn shame, too, because here's the thing. I'm not saying, because she got 10 years. She'll do 5 and be out. Well, she'll make parole the first time. I'm not saying she needs to do more time, because there's no point. There's no point in doing more time. There's just not. I know some of you probably in here want to give her life in prison. Yeah, that doesn't, giving her life in prison doesn't help the situation. Giving her 20 years, it's like, how does that benefit society? It doesn't. She's an idiot. She's a moron. There's nothing that could be done to rectify the situation. She's going to be a convicted felon for the rest of her life. She will never be able to hold a job in law enforcement again. If I were the judge in that situation, I wouldn't know what to do, because I'm like, well, what do you do? It was an accident. She's stupid. It's just one of those cases, that you shake your head at. You're like, what were you doing? What's wrong with you? And I don't know. That's one of the weirdest. I guess you can call it a police shooting, but even though she was, so somebody's screaming at me. I don't understand what you're saying. So, these cops need to learn that they can't shoot people for no reason and get away with it. Oh no, I agree. I mean, if anybody knows me, listen, I'm pro police, but I don't like them. If that makes any sense to you, I don't like the police, but I'm pro police. Basically, what I'm saying is I don't like any authority. I don't like anybody telling me what to do or what I can or cannot do. I don't like it at all. I haven't liked it since I was 5 years old, and I'll continue to feel that way until I'm 95. God willing, he lets me live that long, which I doubt. But they're necessary part of society. They're the call it the thin blue line, that tired saying, between the bad guys and the good guys. So kind of need the police, in society. Of course, I'm not one of these weirdos that wants to defund the police, because that's just nonsense. That's just nonsense. You don't need to defund the police. You don't need to, take away police jobs. You don't need to increase, social services. You need to take care of your children and make sure they're not going out there doing stupid things and treating people with respect. It all starts from the home. That's where you cure things. It's the home. That's the epicenter of everything. It's not taking away 10% of the New York Police Department's budget. That doesn't solve anything, because at the end of the day, you can scream all you want about, oh yeah, defund the police, blah blah blah. But it's funny that most of the people that you see on TV that are screaming that, they don't live in bad neighborhoods. They live in decent neighborhoods. They're defund the police, defund the police. You don't live on Alabama and F Street. You know what I mean? You don't live over there. So why are you screaming at in the street when you don't have to worry about people getting shot and getting robbed or raped because you live in a condo in downtown with security, and you're being silly, and you're screaming that, but the people that live in those neighborhoods, they need the police. I don't know. I'm just some homeless guy in his van. That's it. I don't know. Alexander Cooperland, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. Just common sense, guys. I don't know. I'm not far on any side. I'm just kind of like, let's have some kind of civility in here. But listen, treat people the way you want to be treated. At the end of the day, that is it, guys. It's easy. You can have an opinion when it comes to whatever, but I'm just saying, like, it's just, I don't like getting pulled over. I don't think you guys like getting pulled over. I mean, a police officer could catch me at the wrong moment, and some of I've seen those moments. And hey, I treat people the way I want to be treated, but sometimes that's the day. That's the day where you pulled up on me. Maybe you pulled me over for a stupid reason, and I've been pulled over for reasons where it's just like, yeah, I know I got out-of-state plates, They're bored. I'm in a small, I'm in a county. There's like county sheriffs, and they patrol like a bunch of different cities in Ohio or Jersey or Indiana, and they're bored, and they see a guy with Texas plates, or my favorite when I had California plates, because they love that. Oh, marijuana's legal. He's probably, he probably has 5 pounds of pot and he's selling it out in BF Egypt. Okay, all right. So he has like a big, huge pot bust on his hands, and like, oh, he's like, oh yeah, they expect that when I lower my window, that it's just this smell of pot is gonna envelop them or envelop them. You know what I mean? It's like, So I understand when those nerds, do stuff like that. And yeah, it's fine. I don't take offense to when I get pulled over, because I usually get pulled over at least once a year. Once a year. Now, I don't get pulled over very often, but it happens. And and it's never I'm speeding or a lane change. It's always I never ask. I don't know, because I don't speed. I'll have my cruise control on, whatever the speed limit is. So, when I get pulled over, I let them do all the talking. I don't say anything. I don't need to say anything. So they'll just tell me, they usually just ask me for my license, and then I just give it to them. And then if they ask me, do you know why I pulled you over? Well, obviously they want you to, incriminate yourself. So they want, and I say, no, because I don't know why you pulled me over. Oh, well, you were kind of weaving in and out of the lanes. Oh, okay, it's because I'm drunk. Or as if that makes you feel better. I've been drinking all day, officer, and I'm stinking drunk. Of course, I don't tell them that. I'm thinking that in my mind, but I'm just like, okay, that's fine. Listen, it's they're bored. They're bored. Slow day. Everyone's driving correctly, and you see out of state plates, and what are you gonna do? That's it. It's part of traveling. It's part of being an adult, having a car, having a driver's license. Hopefully, everybody in here is driving a vehicle with a proper license. And if you're not, I hope you don't get caught. And I hope you are at least insured. Who is calling me? Yeah, we're gonna turn this phone off for the rest of the stream, because I don't need anybody disturbing me. Okay, power off. Very good. Anyways, I got a few minutes left, but let's see, what else do I have to say about? I've kind of ranted about getting pulled over. Let's see, what else? I don't know. I mean, I was pulled over. They thought I was a guy they were looking for. I was scared out of my mind, and I found out they caught the guy who had a similar truck, and he was involved in a hit and run. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. See, stuff like that. That's a common excuse that the police use. Like, oh, you fit the description of blah blah. Insert said description of person or persons that they're looking for. So, it, whoever you are, wherever you live, I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. I don't care what race you are. It's not like you get pulled over. Like, it's not like every day we have to get pulled over for 30 minutes. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, yeah, you kind of put up with it every now and then, and that's about it. I mean, it's always just it's something that some people have to deal with from time to time. That's it. I don't know. I mean, I have absolutely no answer for that, other than if you do get pulled over by the police, even though you want to catch an attitude, or they're annoying you, or you're annoyed because you have a couple guns under the seat, and you're a convicted felon, and your life is flashing before your very eyes because you're probably going to prison for about 5 years, or you got a traffic warrant from about 6 months ago and you never paid your ticket because you didn't care to pay the ticket, and you're just like, oh, well, I just blew it off because you rather, I don't know, maybe instead of paying your traffic ticket, hey, maybe you had bills, maybe you were late on the rent, maybe your car broke down, maybe you want to smoke some weed. Okay, hey, I don't smoke weed, I don't do drugs, but some of you guys, you want to smoke weed, that's fine. Sometimes you're like, okay, traffic ticket weed, traffic ticket, weed. Which one do I pick? Well, you want to pick the traffic ticket, but sometimes you pick weed, and then you get a traffic warrant, and then you get you know pissed off because the cop is probably going to take you to jail. But take my advice. I've been arrested a lot of times, and I'm not proud of getting arrested. I think it was stupid what I did. And I will say this: what's the saying? You can catch more flies with honey than vinegar. I don't know what that's such a stupid saying. Basically, what I'm saying is this: that cop, he could be having a bad day, or she. Cops. I don't know if there's any police in here. There's 570 people. Maybe one of you is in law enforcement. Let's be honest. You know, some of you guys are a-holes. That's it. But a-holes exist everywhere. So not all cops are a-holes. They're normal people just like me and you. They have their good days, they have their bad days. Oh, the engine in my car blew up. That's gonna cost me $3,000. Like now I'm pissed and I'm pulling this guy over. I just found out that my husband cheated on me. I'm gonna pull this guy over and bust his BALS. You know what I mean? They have ups and they have downs, just like you, just like me. And when you get pulled over, even though you just want to be like, yeah, a little, you have to be an adult and just say, hey, I'm gonna just be chill. You know what I mean? Don't say like, you don't want to do this. Why'd you pull me over for? They don't want to hear that. They hear that quite enough. They don't want to hear anything like that. You know what I mean? Don't ever, 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 guys, listen to me. Don't ever, 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 ever ask a police officer why they pulled you over, because you're already being aggressive when they get to the vehicle. Don't do that. That does not help you. That only pisses them off. Don't do that. You don't need to ask them why they pulled you over. You don't need to ask, because it's not important. And I'll tell you why. Because they're going to tell you why they pulled you over. Even if they pulled you over for a fake reason, they're going to tell you whatever fake reason that they want to use. They're going to tell you why they pulled you over. So you don't need to ask them, because you're already setting yourself up for a ticket. And trust you me, I don't know about you guys, I don't want a ticket. I don't got time to play in some little dumb county. I got to go down the road. I don't have time I don't want to pay $300-$400 for nonsense. I don't want to come back for court. I don't want to do none of that. I don't want to piss off the cop. I haven't gotten a ticket in 12 years. And the last ticket I got was BS. This cop, he got me on some BS. And you know what? I could have yelled at him. I could have, on my scooter, you're going to give me a ticket on my scooter because it was downtown Los Angeles on Sunday and there was no cars around. And I literally, my carburetor on my scooter was messed up. So it took forever to get going. So I stopped and I kind of waddled the scooter and then I went on and he gave me a ticket. But hey, listen, it's called the California stop for a reason. And he gave me a ticket. I said, hey, you got me. I can't say F you. I can't, because it literally, you got to come to a complete stop. But anyways, what I'm saying is, don't ask him why you pulled. Don't do that. As a matter of fact, don't even talk. You don't even need to say anything. Don't say anything. You're not gonna talk. You don't want to talk your way into a ticket. You want to talk your way out of a ticket. So if he says, do you know why I pulled you over? Just say, I don't even care if you're lying. Just say, no, I have no idea. Oh, well, you were speeding. My bad. That's it. That's all you got to say. I mean, you could plead with him if you want. If it makes me feel better to grovel at his feet, please, officer, don't give me a ticket. You can do that if you want. I don't know if he's, he or she is not going to give you a ticket. But, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he had a bad day. I guess you're gonna find out. I don't know. Cindy Joe says she stays quiet. I do too. I got pulled over in Manhattan Beach, Los Angeles, and this was funny. This cop, I get pulled over, and of course When I get pulled over, I got both of my hands on the steering wheel. I'm not doing this. Cops don't want to see this. They don't want to see your head going down. If there is a cop behind me, he sees my head and my hands are right on the wheel. He doesn't want to see me doing like fidgeting because I'm hiding something. And my hands are on the wheel. My head is up. Now I'm not doing this, but I'm looking at him or her, and I'll just look at my rearview mirror, and then I'll look at my side mirrors. That's it. My hands are on the steering wheel. And then they say hello, and I say, what's up? How we doing, officer? And this woman came up to my van, and she had this high pipsqueak voice. And she sounded like she had like a cartoon character voice. She could have been the character voice from Animaniacs or something. I don't know. And she was like, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" And I said, "No, officer, I don't." "Why did you pull me over?" I didn't say that though. I'm just kidding. No, but she said, "Why'd you pull?" I said, "No, officer, I don't." And she said, "What did she say?" "My license plate light was out." Good old license plate light. She got me. Yay, you're driving in a nice part of Los Angeles in a 25-year-old minivan at the time. And I was I believe I was looking for a job, and I was in Manhattan Beach looking for a restaurant job that I didn't have to wake up in the morning to wash dishes. And I said, "Oh, that license plate light." I said, "Okay." I said, "I got to get that fixed." I said, "I didn't know about that until you told me right now." And she says, "All right, do you have your driver's license?" "Yep, here you go." Blam, blam, bam, boom, boom, bam. She runs me, and she goes to her car. She makes sure I'm not a murderer. She comes back. She goes, "Here you go." She goes, "All right." She goes, "You're good to go." And you know what I asked her? I said, "How tall are you?" Because she was a little person. She was this tall. And she says, "I'm 5'1". And I said, "I was just wondering, because you're very short." I mean, I would have thought that she needed like a step stool to reach just the bottom of my window, just to peer into because she was very short. Oh, and I asked her, "How old are you?" Because she looked very young. She said she was late 20s. I said, this woman is 4 foot nothing and 19. She looked like she looked like her 5th period class in the 11th grade was to pull me over. I was I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I swear to God, I thought I was on like maybe a hidden camera show. Like, I thought it was like a goof. Like, this ain't kind of it looks like JoJo. What's that girl's the YouTube JoJo with the what's her name? JoJo something. She has like blonde hair with the ponytail, and she has like this annoying voice. She's god awful annoying. I know she's like one of those Disney weirdo kids, and she looked like that young. So I was, but she was also very short. But I asked it in a funny way, so she was cool, and then we talked for about 5 minutes. She's like, no, she was asking me, because she's seen all my stuff in my van. She goes, "Do you live in your van?" I was like, "Yeah, I travel around and stuff." And she goes, "Oh, that's cool." She goes, "Where are you from?" I said, "Hollywood." I said, "But I don't live here anymore." Jojo Siwa, yeah, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, she's like, have you guys ever watched the Jojo Siwa vlog? I watched one, and I watched it because I was wondering why this girl had so many millions of subscribers. And I watched the video, and I said, the only thing I could think of is like, how did their parents raise this girl without killing her? Because she was just annoying. Like, she has like this Adderall pent up. And I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking I'm being mean right now, and like, "Oh, you're being mean." No, I'm not being mean. You need to go watch her video, and then you'll say like, "Oh, you're actually, yeah, she really is annoying." But I guess little kids like her, and that's the ticket on YouTube. If you want to be a millionaire on YouTube, Make a channel where kids will watch you, and then that's it. If you make a channel for kids, oh my God. Let me tell you something. When I got when I was at about 100,000 subscribers, let's just say I said, you know what? I want to change this channel up. I want to do scary videos. And then I'll go buy a spirit box. And then I'll do like haunted stuff. And then my thumbnails will look like this. And then Scarlett will make a ghost impression on my thumbnail. And then I'll make like cheesy, very, very cheesy titles. Oh yeah, I would have like 1.5 million subscribers right now. I could be a douchebag YouTuber like that, you know. And you know, I'm not saying they're douchebags, but they are. And you know, it's not real. I do believe in you know, listen, I'll be honest, I do believe in ghosts and I do believe in spirits, but I don't believe in this for YouTube. That's, to me, that's not, you know, listen, you do how you want to do. Like if you want to make that content and you're making great money and you're getting millions of views, hey, go for it. I say go for it. Wherever the money is, get there. You know what I'm doing? Yeah, why not? I have no problem with any content that anybody does on whatever social media platform that you choose, as long as, you know, you're not, you know, being, you know, whatever. Yeah, I could have went down that road. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. I have a video probably coming out this week where it touches that. You know what I mean? So if you guys see my videos, you know, I've done a couple of videos where I'm like, I don't know, like, you know, like the little girl ghost and stuff like that. I don't know. They're fascinating stories to me. I mean, are they real? Are they fake? I mean, regardless of when it comes to the ghost girl, regardless of the fact if it's real or if it's fake, there was a little girl that was killed. And that's why I went. This wasn't like I didn't go to the San Antonio ghost tracks. Well, you know, I didn't go and like, oh, let's see if it's real. No, I don't do that. But if it's a verified story and there is a grave on top of it, I could talk about whether it's, you know, real or fake or what have you. I could do that all day long. But I mean, yeah, no, there's a vlog maybe coming up this week where it kind of touches on that. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, to each their own at the end of the day, you know. And you know, I'm not being jealous of the YouTubers that have like the millions. You know, it's just not my style. I'll never have like millions of subscribers because I'm just, you know, too many people dislike me, and it just will never happen. And I'm not chasing that. You know, I do whatever I do, and I'll get to the station slowly, but I'll get there eventually. I mean, the train can go 25 miles an hour, but as long as the train doesn't stop, it doesn't crash or get derailed, it will reach the station in all due time. I mean, sometimes you're on a bullet train, sometimes you're on that, you know, the French TV trains, whatever, the TV1 trains, going 200 miles an hour. Hey, this train is chugging along at 25 miles an hour. It's okay, you know. I don't, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. So, anyways. Comedian Black Daryl. I'm gonna guess that you are black and your name is Daryl. So thank you very much, Black Daryl, or is it Daryl or Comedian Black? Whichever you choose. Oh, thank you very much, Bombastic Buster. I've talked about writing a book. It's in like the stages of talking about it. No, it will come out eventually. I'm supposed to start messing around with it next year, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, I gotta go. I've live streamed longer than I was supposed to. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for subscribing to my channel, and all that good stuff. So, anyways, next week, am I gonna live stream next week? I've been wanting to do more live streams at night. I like those better than the ones in the daytime. And I'll tell you why I like to do them at night, because it gives me more time in the day to get stuff done. Because now, ever since the clocks have gone back, you know, that's less daylight, and I don't care. Some days I will wake up at like 7:30 a.m., 8 o'clock, you know, but I'm just not a morning person. You know, because I stay up late at night. Like tonight, I'll probably be up until about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll wake up at 9. You know, and then go to the gym, work out, and then I'll start work at 12, and then so I am gonna start possibly doing videos at night, depending on the lighting situation where I'm at. You know, if I do cemeteries at night, I'm not trying to be like creepy or kooky or scary or spooky. That's just me. Like I don't like if my day was taken up and if the weather's warm, if I'm in, hey listen, if I'm in Louisiana and the cemetery's open, or I can just climb my big self over that fence, over that gate, yeah, I'll go do the video. If I do a Faces in Death, which I do want to start doing more of those. I think I got 2 videos on the bookshelf coming out. Then I'll do it, whatever. But anyways, guys, God bless. Have a good night. I will see you next week if I'm at a cemetery. If not, I won't live stream in my van. Only at a cemetery. I don't want to live stream too much in my van. Okay, guys, be good. Good night. Remember, hey, when you get pulled over by the police, just be like, hey, what's up? Anyways, guys, be good. Peace.